Tonight on Buckeye TV Scarlet Edition, we've got stories that'll make you hungry and news to help you pick out classes.
That's right. We'll be covering what your gym says about you, everything OSU versus Michigan, and more coming up next.
Hi, welcome to Buckeye TV. I'm Brenna Pagley.
And I'm Irina Cantos. A lot is going on campus as the semester is coming to an end. We'll take a look at food debates and what events students should attend on campus.
Do you enjoy dining at Ohio State restaurants? If you do, you know about Snoopys Diner, but things may be changing for the worse as this student favorite. Buckeye TV reporter Alex Roth has more.
Hi, I'm Alex Roth with Buckeye TV, and today I'm outside the Ohio Union, where one of Ohio State's most famous restaurants has been a topic of controversy amongst students. Today we'll look into the new menu changes at Snoopys Diner at Ohio State and see what students have to say.
Snoopys Diner, which opened during the 2010 spring semester, tends to change its menu frequently. This was the case during the COVID-19 pandemic, when the restaurant moved to the Grubhub app for online orders. But now, as the effects of COVID-19 are starting to dissipate, the newest menu change has taken away some favorite items, such as the buffalo chicken wrap and beloved Cajun chicken pasta. The current menu has around 70 items to choose from. Unfortunately, we were not allowed to film inside the Buckeye favorite. So instead, we will speak with students outside of Snoopys to see what their opinions are on the matter. Our first question is simple. Are you a fan of the new menu items?
I'm not a fan of that at all because I feel like the buffalo chicken wrap was one of the best things that you could get any dining hall at Ohio State, and I definitely think they should bring it back.
I want the buffalo chicken wrap back for sure.
Honestly, I'm not. I think they're eliminating a lot of the options. I think they're pigeonholing themselves into a sort of diner that I don't think they need to be. Like they should have options, you know.
I'm not. It feels very limited compared to what it was, and I think bringing back some of the old items could be beneficial for them.
When comparing the menu on Grubhub and the menu from 2021, Snoopys Diner only has 75% of the menu from 2021 available on Grubhub. This menu also includes added items from a year ago, such as the chorizo bowl and chicken and waffles. Grubhub is a very popular app used by students. In a survey given to 40-plus off-campus students, 86% of off-campus students prefer ordering Snoopys from Grubhub. We'll see what Snoopys has in store for the Buckeyes in the future, but for now, Snoopys will stick to its current menu. I am Alex Roth with Buckeye TV.
If there's one thing that college students love, it's coffee. There's so many locations on campus that have coffee included in most dining plans, yet students still choose to spend $6 on a fancy latte at competing off-campus locations. Today, Stella Hazelton is going to hear from a few Ohio State coffee drinkers and learn which they prefer and why.
If there's one thing that college students are willing to spend their money on, it's coffee. At Ohio State, we have nearly 30 on-campus dining locations that offer discounted coffee as part of the student meal plan. But with popular competing locations off campus like Starbucks and Cielo Cafe in the running for student business, there are conflicting opinions on where students prefer to order their coffee. We talked to Ohio State student Sophie Lee to get her opinion on the matter.
I think coffee on our campus tastes good, and I also have a dining dollar, so I can use my dining dollar to buy this coffee. And actually it is better to buy on campus rather than going to Starbucks, because usually I have a class during the day, so that's why I prefer.
Off-campus coffee locations are appealing to students as well, especially with exciting holiday drink offerings and placement in high-traffic areas. We took a trip to the Ohio Union and talked with two students who prefer off-campus location Cielo Cafe in contrast with Espresso, a coffee shop located inside of the Union.
I prefer off-campus coffee because the on-campus coffee, the quality is always differing. I'll order the same thing a few times in a row, and every single time the quality is really unpredictable. And in addition to that, even with the discount that OSU so graciously offers with dining dollars, it still does add up, and the quality that I'm paying for with the coffee is really not worth it.
I like Cielo Cafe because we don't have to pay extra for almond milk. I'm lactose intolerant, and I don't like having to pay extra for like almond or soy or coconut. So that's a big draw for me.
In a busy world where the caffeine from your morning cup is of utmost importance, coffee drinkers know what they like and will stick to it. Thankfully, there are plenty of options on and around Ohio State's campus for us college students to start the day off right. I'm Stella Hazelton with Buckeye TV.
National Gingerbread Cookie Day is coming up on November 21st. With the holidays near, everyone has food on their mind, so this is the perfect day to get everyone in the cheerful mood. With the option of cookies, houses, cakes, and more, grab your ingredients and get baking to celebrate this holiday. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, and there are so many different options for what to eat. People seem to have strong opinions on their favorites, especially on pancakes and waffles. While they are made with similar ingredients, some will say one is much better than the other. Let's find out more from our reporter, Kelly Lau.
The nation has been at a divide for several decades. There are countless number of debates about which breakfast item is better, pancakes or waffles. I am here to ask Ohio students which is better and end the breakfast debate once and for all. What are your opinions on breakfast and how often do you eat breakfast?
I feel like people say breakfast is like mandatory. I don't eat breakfast that much. I feel like dinner is more, the option.
You know, I think breakfast is a little bit overrated. I prefer brunch. Got a lot better options, and I'm actually hungry at that point versus like 6 a.m.
I wish I ate breakfast more than I do because I usually don't have time, but I think most breakfast food is pretty solid.
I skip breakfast a lot, unless I'm up in the morning, which isn't every day. So maybe like 3 or 4 times a week.
While breakfast is known to be the most important meal of the day, the Food Navigator USA found that the average American eats breakfast just 3 times per week. Research shows that breakfast is no longer a priority, as people are usually too busy or just prefer not to eat anything at all in the morning.
All right, what do you usually eat for breakfast?
Like mini like pancake balls. Sometimes I like put waffles in the toaster. Maybe I'll make some like toast. I have some bagels at home that I make like maybe once a week.
I'm a big fan of Cliff Bars and blueberry muffins. Those are my two go-to.
I go to the dining hall. I really like it when they have the French toast, and then I'll get like bacon or sausage and eggs because I need my protein.
Bagel and cream cheese is always a go-to, and bacon.
In your opinion, which is better, pancakes or waffles, and why?
I would have to say waffles because they have like the little like holes where you can put like, the syrup in. And pancakes don't have that.
I think pancakes because you can actually layer stuff on top and you can put fruit and stuff in it. It's a lot better.
Okay, I'm a pancake fan. I think waffles are poorly designed because you can't properly distribute your toppings like evenly across a waffle. It just forms puddles, whereas pancakes you can get it all the way across. So I'm a pancake person.
Waffles, because I love Waffle House, and
Okay.
just gotta go with waffles.
Which local breakfast spot can people find the best waffles?
I would have to say Hangover Easy.
So Waffle House is your favorite waffle spot to go to?
Yes. Yeah.
Which local breakfast spot can people find the best pancakes?
Hangover Easy. Easy choice.
My kitchen, because I have a really good pancake recipe.
The students at Ohio State appear to be split on their preference between pancakes and waffles, so we say to each their own.
This is Kelly Lowe with Buckeye TV.
Next up, we're going to be hearing from Kathleen Jones about Thanksgiving's most controversial dish.
Green bean casserole is one of the most heavily debated topics at Thanksgiving, apart from politics, of course. I'm here on campus to find out what students think of the most loved and the most hated dish on the table.
I really like it. My mom and I make that every year, so like that's our little special that we make.
I think green bean casserole is just an interesting creation. Like, it's mushy, like green beans, and then you throw some like crunchy stuff on top, and so you get mushy and crunchy all in the same bite, and it's just kind of weird. So if you're up for something different.
I hate it. It's so bad. I don't like green beans, and the baked part of it is just disgusting.
According to a study done by Zippia, the most commonly Google searched Thanksgiving side in Ohio is, you guessed it, green bean casserole. So why are some people so apprehensive?
Because of the consistency, it might be like a texture thing for some people, so maybe that's why.
You know, but I feel like it's something that like you always have that aunt that just brings it to every holiday party. So you're like, I gotta eat it, you know? So it's like you just deal with the weirdness.
It seems this casserole isn't the only one students are unsure about.
Kind of funky, like we're putting like a potato, but then we're gonna put like brown sugar and marshmallows, like kind of a weird combination. Like I was like, is it dessert? Is it like an appetizer? Like I don't even know.
I've never had the sweet potato casserole, like with the marshmallows on top, so like I can't really say, but I feel like that'd be kind of weird.
Whether they love it or hate it, students at Ohio State aren't going to let green bean casserole make or break their meal. I'm Kathleen Jones for Buckeye TV.
Have you ever wondered what your gym says about you or what classes you should take? Coming up next, we'll hear about gyms on campus, class registration, and more.